The reason why the wide receiver is going deep is because usually the frustration of this offense is going to force your opponent to scoot up into that box or start to blitz you a little bit more, where it's going to leave one-on-one coverage on the outside. Now you don't have to hit the wide receiver every time in this, but this is a timing type offense. As long as they have everybody in the box, you have one-on-one coverage on the outside. If you have somebody that's going to play two safeties or run a cover two, at this point you can use your two tight ends. You can have one tight end block and one go out. But what you want to do is you want to have your slot tight end go out, not the outside tight end, or either or. The great thing about this formation with the 7 blockers, your opponent has no idea who's blocking and who's going out on the interior. Now, as far as the outerior, he has no idea what wide receiver is going out. And again, you can always cut off patterns. You can always break your patterns off. That's one great thing about it. When you're playing with this type of formation, remember, you've got the 3, the 7, and the 5-step drop back. You can do slants. It gives this thing, when it comes to the passing tree, it gives you a lot of opportunities to find different type of wide receivers in different type of settings. Let's start here again. So basically what we're looking at here for your quarterback is mass protection. Mass protection is the most important thing. Why? Because everything begins and ends with the line. And with mass protection, if you have 7 guys blocking, 3 guys going out, that means you can focus more on the 3 guys that you want to hit. Whereas your opponent has no idea what's going on. Let's look at this formation right here. You have a running back, offset fullback. Say you have a tight end on this end, wide receiver here, wide receiver there. Okay, that's the formation. There's so many different things that you can do here. Again, we want the seal. You can have your fullback come in and block. You can have your tight end go out, have your running back block, or go out. You have a choice of sending people out on routes. Because no one is – the beautiful thing about this is that because it's a timing route type of offense, they have no idea who is going to block. And this is the beauty about it. If you want to, you can block 8 and have 2 go out. But I would never recommend you do that because you don't want to really water this thing down. The basic thing of this offense is max protect. It is going to stop the cheating, the glitching, and it is going to force your opponent to come up. With your quarterback having that much time, I would rather you throw the ball away or get a quick 2-yard pass than keep taking sacks. And the beautiful thing about it, this is where the chess match is going to begin. Because if you have an opponent that you have your 3 linebackers here, you have your 3 linebackers, and your opponent safety position comes up and he has one safety out here all by itself, whether it's a free or strong safety. This right here is going to give you free reign of what you want to do with your wide receivers. Because no matter if you blitz any type of linebacker, if you send in a bunch of guys, overload blitz, zone blitz, it doesn't really matter because in this scheme, you're going to have 7 people blocking. 7 people blocking. The thing that the defense really has to figure out is out of the 3 opponents, your fullback, your running back, your tight end, what guy is going out for the route? Which guy is going out for the route? And half the time, they're too busy worried about the wide receivers because if you have a safety, if you have a safety right here, if the safety's right here, the free safety's right here, all alone on an island, that gives your wide receivers, again, the wide receiver tray full reign of what you want to do. This is not a deep throwing bomb type offense. What you're doing is playing chess. You're watching where the linebackers are doing. You're watching the defensive end. You're watching the safeties. But one thing you can be assured of, you're going to have protection. And with that protection, what I always say, depending if these are the hash marks right here, these are the hash marks, don't in this offense, you are allowed and you will be able to throw the ball